Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. Gonna read through the full article here. There's a link in the description. It is a tragedy. It involves the death of the lady that you see here. Her name is Trena Peed. She's 46 years of age from North Carolina, a mother of 5. Tragically, she lost 2 of her children over the last couple of years in separate car crashes. But she has died in a horrific dog attack, which I'll relay in just a moment. If you do appreciate the coverage of this topic, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. So essentially on Thursday at around 2 a.m., Trena Peed was at home with her two dogs that she was dog sitting for, her friend's dogs. Yes, they were pit bulls. And at 2 a.m. Thursday morning, early morning, she let them both out into the backyard so that they could go and do their business. The 2 dogs, however, dragged Trena into the backyard, and then they proceeded to attack her. They mauled her. There were yells, there were screams. The neighbors heard, but we're not 100% sure within this article if the neighbors called the police. Perhaps they did, perhaps they didn't. Trena's son was living at home. He was sleeping, so he didn't hear. He woke to find his mother's dead body. The article doesn't tell us what time he woke. We don't know if he woke shortly after the attack, or if it wasn't until 7, 8 a.m. that morning. We're not aware of that. But we do know that the police did come. They were called. We're not sure if that was by a neighbor or by the son after having found the mother. We're not entirely sure about that. But police did respond, and they did find Trena Peed's body. They mauled to death by, as I say, 2 pit bulls that she was dog sitting for. Now, nobody knows who owns the pit bulls. So we're aware that the owner of the pit bulls was Trena's friend, but none of the family know who that friend is, and they have not come forward at this point in time. And because of that, no charges have been filed by police. Should the dog owners come forward, I dare say that there may be charges filed against them. Now, given that this happened a few days ago, and at the point of publication of this article, the owners of the dog had steadfastly not come forward, even though they killed their friend, Trena Peed. The owners haven't come forward, so I would be thinking that they won't be coming forward. One of the dogs was killed at the scene. The other's been taken away, but frankly, if it were up to me, I'm sure this will be the case in any case, but that second dog would need to be killed too. That really is all the information that we have about this tragic case. There was a GoFundMe set up. It has since been ended. And perhaps that's because they achieved their goal. I'm not sure if they did achieve their goal, but perhaps they did. So you might want to look into that. But I've not put a link in the description because they have closed it. But it says here, if you would like to continue donating, you can email me or Cash App. So you can have a look at that if you're interested in doing that. But the GoFundMe has been closed for whatever reason. So look, that's all of the information in regards to the attack. I'm now going to go on to a bit of a commentary, which some people may find offensive. So I'll just start off by saying that I am a dog lover, kind of. I grew up with dogs, a golden retriever, a Shih Tzu. So a Shih Tzu is a small little dog which gets a little bit yappy from time to time. It will bite you if you're trying to clip its nails, that kind of thing. But largely, a Shih Tzu isn't very violent. A golden retriever, they're just sweethearts. They're dopey sweethearts. Now, I'm scared of these bigger dogs. Literally, I am. I'm a grown man, but I am scared of these bigger dogs. Notably, those breeds that I'm going to say have the general appearance of a pit bull. I don't know all of the breeds' names, but I mean, to me, They're too scary, and the scariest of them all, for me, are pit bulls. Are pit bulls. So why am I scared about? Why am I scared of pit bulls and similar breeds? Am I being reasonable? Am I being sensible? Am I being erratic and irrational? Well, I might well be being erratic and irrational. I'm not coming from a position of total knowledge. I'm just really going with what my understanding is, having seen multiple articles about dog attacks and having seen a few nasty things on the internet, including a pit bull. What do you call it when it's a litter of pit bulls, and some of the puppies had eaten several of the other puppies. Like everything, eaten everything apart from the head. Now, I don't know if those pictures were real or not. And the story that went with it is that they were all from the same litter. I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But I am getting at least some information, which could be wrong, but some information which is saying that pit bulls in particular can be extremely dangerous, and not necessarily because of their upbringing, not necessarily because of their training or lack thereof, not necessarily because they've been abused. From my understanding, again, coming from largely a place of ignorance, but from my understanding, it seems quite possible, if not likely, that pit bulls can become ultra violent, even when they've been trained very well, even when they've come from a loving household. And I'm going to say that we've seen this many times. We have seen a number of articles like this, and it does seem to me that pit bulls can attack man, woman, and child. And if they do attack man, woman, or child, they can, I'll say very easily, cause severe injury as well as death. There's another story which is fairly current about a man being mauled to death by, I think, 2 pit bulls. So I know that's the place that I'm coming from. I don't say that to be offensive to pit bull owners, but for me, I guess this whole commentary is a bit pointless, but I'm just expressing myself. But to me, these dogs do scare me, and I'd rather, frankly, as harsh as this is, and I do understand that it is harsh, I'd rather not have them in the world, frankly. I mean, if they're not able to be, if they are this wayward, then I don't know. To me, they're a danger not worth having. That's my view. That's my view. Again, perhaps from a point of ignorance, and perhaps my view will change given new information moving forward. But to me, this is an absolute tragedy, and frankly, not the only one that we've seen in regards to pit bulls attacking people. Trena was doing her friend a favor. She was dog sitting. She was being the temporary owner of the dogs, for that period of time, and yet she was killed. So I don't know. It's an absolute tragedy. Gonna wrap things up at this point. Of course, full condolences to the family, to Trena's son, to Trena's mother. We do hope that the investigation is able to go ahead and that they do find the owner, should they not come forward willingly. And I don't know. I don't know if I feel that charges ought to be laid at the hands of the owner. I really don't know. I'm confused. If it can be shown that the owner mistreated the dogs, then yeah, sure. But we don't know that's the case. Should an owner be fully responsible? Should a well-trained dog be this violent and this destructive? I don't know the answer to that. So anyway, I'm going to wrap things up here. I know this has been a bit of a waffle fest, but it is what it is. Thanks for your time. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.